keep him in the pocket, keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they're on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
They snap it to Tua. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. On the handoff, this is Achane. Finding space at the 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He'll go again here with Kamara. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, it's the Dolphins with the early lead. More from New Orleans after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Shaheed in motion. On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Receiver in motion, headed left. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown 6.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Shaheed in motion. On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Quick throw on the RPO. It's Hill. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Shaheed in motion. And the defense can't come up and stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Back is Carr. Now a screen set up for Miller.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Carr now on 2nd down. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
2nd down and 8. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Shaheed in motion. And he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. Shaheed with the catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. In motion is Hill. 2nd down, Carr. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On 1st and 10, Carr. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Now, a 2nd down throw from Carr. And that is incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on. Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Miami.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So we're at the half, and the visiting Dolphins are in the lead. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. In motion is Hill. Carr now to throw on 1st down. That's complete on the tight end screen. Down the right sideline. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That's going to be straight a little too far. And it draws the flag. This throw right side is caught by Hill.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
That one into the hands of Hill. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? And he is going to have the Saints first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
In motion is Hill. On first down, Carr. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Shaheed in motion. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Here comes 3rd and 6. Slot man in motion right. To the pylon, he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. After the touchdown, it's Rupi to kick this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Now a give to Achane, heading right. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Achane.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the carry, here's Achane. Whoa. And he's just pushing guys out of the way, powering forward for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. His kick is good. He got it. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. Shaheed now to return it. Past midfield. Look at him go. A tremendous return. He's already got him in field goal range.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these 2 things. Balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Carr throwing from the... And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football at their own 23.
So you find yourself